So we're out.
And a boot.
A boot.
I'm a reporter for the Observatore Romano, interviewing the new Pope, Pope Leo the 14th. I'm offering this consecrated wine to the Pope for congratulations on your new post.
Thank you, my son. Thank you, my son. I will partake of the libations of that consecrated wine in the after party.
So I'm asking you a question about the old Pope, Pope Francis.
Yes.
He was a very liberal. He gave communion to gays and lesbians, married lesbian and gay couples. And he was also accepted transgender. What do you have to say about that? Is that you were close to the Pope? Are you going to follow his preachings?
The Pope and I saw eye to eye on many issues. I know that those particular measures that he instituted caused great controversy among traditional cardinals and bishops. I will look over that whole agenda that he had. He was the people's pope, and I intend to follow in his footsteps. I'm from the Augustine denomination of the Catholic Church, and St. Augustine was an example, and I'm going to have to meditate, contacting St. Augustine through my meditations. I will ask him, Augustine, those questions.
Okay, so you didn't have many meetings with the cardinals, and you didn't consult with people.
No. That was his. That was his.
Pope Francis.
Yes, that was his.
What do you plan to do differently?
I intend to text them. I will have a papal texting special phone, and I will text group chats with all the new and old cardinals and bishops, and we'll get it done. We'll have these conclaves and these consultations through group chat.
Okay, now, as you know, the world is in geopolitical turmoil with war in Gaza. And
Hold on, what are you? You were the reporter for who?
Observatore Romano.
Gesundheit. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the world is in turmoil. Pope Francis took the side of the
Look at that.
Palestinians.
Yes.
And he took the side of Russia to a certain extent. How do you plan to do?
First, I must bless the groundhog. There's a groundhog here. I think he's here to witness my investiture of myself as the new pope, and I welcome all animals. Animals will be allowed, not only human beings. Animals will be allowed to attend investitures of new cardinals. First,
very good. You're a very compassionate person.
I am.
And so, what do you plan to do about the geopolitical crises in the world, including Pakistan and India? What do you plan to do about? I
already have a headache from this new thing with India and Pakistan. And by the way, do you have a Tylenol on you?
Yeah, I have Tylenol.
Please, can I have a few right now? Please, I need. Excuse me for a minute. What did I get myself into here? What?
Pope Francis had some run-ins with President Trump. How are you going to deal with President Trump?
Well, I must tell you, I'm American. I'm the first American Pope.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And since I never gave up my citizenship.
You're young Pope.
Well, I'm younger than those altacockers that were 80 years old. Anyways, but the point is this. I still have my American citizenship, even though I was in Peru for 20 years. I can speak perfect Spanish, by the way. Trump is an American. I'm an American. He can't deport me. Trump cannot deport me out of the country for unpolitical viewpoints. Since I'm an American citizen, I'm born there. I'm from the Chicago area, whatever I am. And the point is, he cannot. So I have that on him. So he can't just pick me up and put me into some place in Nicaragua. I'm here to stay. I will talk with Trump, mano a mano. I know that his vice president, what's his name?
Vance.
Gesundheit. J.D. Vance met with him a day before the previous Pope Francis, may he rest in peace. A day before Pope Francis died. So I cannot lay the blame of his death on the American administration, who are causing heart attacks all over the world. I will not let them cause me a heart attack, because I will drink. What is that wine again? Can you show that? Can you show me?
Australian wine.
Well, show me that wine again that you have there.
Yeah.
Because I will drink a lot of wine.
You have to drink this kosher wine.
Well, good. Kosher is even better. My Jewish compatriots. And maybe I'll ask the Vatican cook to make me some matzo ball soup and some gefilte fish.
That would be good.
That will actually make me stronger. I know it's very good health-wise.
And Pope Francis didn't deal with sexual immorality in the church among the bishops and cardinals.
You have to bring that
priests.
back up again.
What do you plan to do about that?
Oy vey.
It's a touchy subject.
It's I don't touch anybody. I haven't been accused of touching anybody. Look, we are very humbled by the past nefarious indiscretions against the church by those who had the honor of leading their parishes and then did that. A lot of people want me to throw it under the rug, and like Francis, they weren't pleased with Francis for bringing it up anyway in the first place. We will make restitution to those people that still have court cases against us. And the worst thing that I can say right now is for those people who do those indiscretions, we're going to send them to Trump land, who are not U.S. citizens, and Trump may deport them right away to Nicaragua. So that could be enough of a disincentive for them to do anything.
Okay, another question.
Yes, my crown is falling off here. It's not straight.
How do you plan to
The crown lays heavily on the head.
How do you plan to reconcile the major religions, Judaism, Islam? How do you plan to reconcile that? And also a secondary question, how do you plan to bring more people into following the Catholic Church?
What newspaper do you work for again?
The Observatore Romano in the Vatican City, where you'll be living.
Okay. So many questions. Right away. I don't even have peace. Anyways, I'm the Pope already. Okay, listen. What was the question again?
Well, Mr. Pope?
Yes.
Pope Leo?
Yes.
How do you
call me Leo?
How do you plan to reconcile peace with your Catholic religion and with the Jewish religion?
Oh, yeah. Ecumenical. Well, it's very well known that if you invite people for a dinner or a supper and their bellies are full, that all differences between people suddenly disappear.
Especially with more wine.
And matzo ball soup is very good.
Yeah, very good.
A nice brisket was very good. And chicken, roast chicken with... And even Islam, they have their own...
Is this a cooking show?
No, but food, men's fences.
That's
and it's like a lot of churches and synagogues are going out of business because they say, how could we get more members? It's called a kiddush. You make food, you invite people, they come and eat the food, and they stay and they go back for more food the next week. Then they start contributing. Why do I have to bring that? It's so simple. World peace can be solved over a bowl of matzo ball soup.
That's very true. If you bring nations together to
so simple.
Have good food,
it's very simple.
People will be more menial towards each other.
What?
Amenable to more
Gesundheit.
each other.
Gesundheit.
And I'm running out of questions.
Good,
now.
Thank God. Baruch Hashem. Yeah. Thank you, God. Thank you, the Trinity.
Do a good job,
what?
Mr. Pope. Do a good Mr.
I hope to live longer I'm relatively young, right? I'm 69.
69. World peace.
What?
Peace.
World peace, and may everybody get along with each other, because I intend to usher in a world where people get along with each other, people shake each other's hands,
And drink and eat lots of matzo ball soup.
and wine. Wine is essential. Vatican wine and red wine, and it's consecration time. You have the wafer and the wine. You know what I mean? Together. You know what I mean? I may institute another thing. The wafer is, you just had Passover, right? Which is like matzah. You had matzah, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So I may institute matzah like all the time instead of just the dry wafer, with a little cream cheese and lox on the with the consecrated wine.
That's a good suggestion.
People will, and invite different peoples to different denominations, so they'll sit side by side each other, and they'll have the wafer then, and they'll be in a good mood. What is so hard? Centuries of theologians and different popes and different people, priests and rabbis. Why can't they just realize it's the simple things in life? The simple things in life. What?
Food and wine.
Food and wine, for God's sake. All right, geez. I mean, come on already. Let's get on with it.
Peace.
Peace. And may I wish me well.
I wish you well, a long career.
Thank you. Toda rabba, and peace, everybody.